Where do I start? Alright, this video is going to be more of a serious tone, no jokes, nothing. I'm going to be explaining my mental state right now, why you see me getting angry all the time, why on some streams you'll see me cuss at my friends and stuff like that. I'll explain my mental state from square one. I was going to school normally, and then I was kicked out of my house that I lived in for 6 years. We all went to motels, man. Worst motherfucking mistake. My dad met a girl, Tiffany. He kept on giving her money. At first, she seemed pretty cool. And then my dad planned a trip to Florida with a few of his friends, and she kept on getting worse. He started taking more of his money, wrecked his car. He bought a car. He got scammed out of $1,000 from a car, and she tried to stab him multiple times. So when my dad went to Florida, she fucked with my head, and I went to my grandma's and stuff, and I asked if I could stay for 2 weeks until my dad got back from Florida. And turns out he was back the next day. He lied to me for 2 weeks saying he was still in Florida. I didn't know if he was safe. He was with my uncle, who abused me my entire life. He fucked with my head. He would get his friends when we were in motels. He would get his friends, and they would threaten to beat the fuck out of me if I didn't say shit that they wanted to because they thought it was funny, including the N-word, for years. And eventually, I came to my grandparents. Then my grandpa got guardianship. I haven't been with my dad for 4 years now. And every time I go over there, it's always somebody over here trying to drug him up. Him doing coke, him doing meth, me almost getting stabbed, me almost getting shot. And he don't try to protect me anymore. He, he quit trying to protect me. He quit trying to protect my brother. My brother, he's so fucked up in the head that he doesn't even protect me anymore. He's supposed to be my big brother. He don't do that no more. And my dad keeps going back to Tiffany. And through all this shit happening in my life, Dan just kept on spreading lies about me and everything. Added on to it. M21 tell me I'm not his real friend. And then a year ago, a group of friends that I was with, including Trae and Miles, I accidentally said the N-word, and the entire server hated me. All the people that I call family, the people that I loved, the people that I loved hanging out with, all turned on me. Every last one of them. And then recently, they they kept on calling me a racist. They accused me of actually saying it again. I got banned from the server because I was accused of saying it. And then Dan just keeps fucking with me. I don't want to see my friend like that. I don't want to see my friend in this situation. I'm not gonna say much about Dan. It's just recently my dad and my brother got kicked out of my other grandma's, and they were living in a car. That's how my day started. And then year after year for 4 or 5 years, it's been nothing but losses. There's a few ups, like my dad's supposed to get an apartment, but he's not gonna keep it because he's gonna give his money away, like he always does. And if he can keep it for a year, which I know he can't, then I get to go back. But I'm not gonna be able to go back with my dad for a while. And I just, it's so hard, dude. Loss after loss after loss, dude. Uh, Sometimes I'd go over to my dad's. There would be 5, 6 people in there trying to jump him, trying to drug him. And my uncle Tom, his own brother, his own flesh and brother, would be there with the guys trying to jump my dad, trying to rob my dad. There's so much shit that is happening, and all at once, and I can't do it. I can't. And me being a dumbass, I just kept on misbehaving, being a bitch to everybody. I hate seeing my dad like this, man. I, I hate it. I hate all my friends picking on me, dude. I hate it. A lot of times, yes, I do make jokes, but it's mostly to hide the pain, dude. I can't do it anymore. The shit with Dan recently just broke me, dude. Dan fucking broke me. I can't win, dude. The whole server was like, fucking Trae server was like family, man. And them just to turn on me just like that, dude. It fucking hurt. I've been abused my entire life by my uncle. My dad used to protect me, but every time I go over there now, I get accused of raping some bitch. I get accused of trying to beat the fuck out of somebody. I get abused by my uncle. He hits on me, and then he wants to deny and say that he doesn't do all this shit. Been fucking in and out of the system non-stop, and they don't want to help nothing. I can't do it anymore, man. And this is just the base shit. This is just the base, the tip of the iceberg. And dude, I can't do it. I've been forced my entire life to do shit, and I'm giving up. I've tried committing suicide multiple times. Once, actually, very recently, a week ago, I tried committing suicide. Tried hanging myself. I just, I wish somebody cared for me. I mean, I having a mom, because my mom died when I was 3 doesn't help. My brother and every time I go over to my dad's, my brother just picks on me. He calls me a fucking loser, that I'm not his brother anymore. All this shit builds up, man. For 4, 5, 6 years now. It builds up. I can't do it no more. I can't.